That's the show where we talk about real shit that applies to real people to provide real solutions that add to the ROI or the return on investment in your life. Now, most of you knew that a couple of months ago I did a master class on unpacking yourself, getting to know you, because you are the most important person that you're ever going to have a relationship with, that you're ever going to do business with, et cetera, et cetera. And I was doing that to set the stage for my next masterclass, which will kick off this Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to be talking about the power of why and how your core values dictate the outcome of your life. So what I want to talk about today is the peace that comes from knowing your why. And this is like really, really key stuff. It's fundamental. And once you get it, you got it. And it changes everything. So I'm going to talk about what the why is. Now, first of all, your why refers to the underlying motivation, purpose, and reasons behind all your actions and decisions. It's the driving force that fuels your passion and gives meaning to your life. In essence, your why is your personal mission statement that keeps you motivated and focused on the things that truly matter to you. Yes, I was reading something, but I wanted to make sure that I had a clear definition of what why is. So think about this. One of the things that you need to know is that your why is never external. And if it is, then your why is misplaced. What am I saying? Your why cannot be to make money. Your why cannot be your spouse, your children, or anything like that. Your why is something internal, because this is the expression or the manifestation of your core values. And your core values and your principles are the immutable things that govern your life, that dictate how you do things, what you do, when you do it. Your core values are all of those things, but they must be rooted and grounded in your why. So if you don't understand your why, you don't have a clear set of core values, you don't have something to execute against. And that's a really big problem. So a lot of people, because they don't know themselves, it's impossible to build a set of core values. So here's what we want to do is first we want to understand what why is, which I talked about, but then I want to talk about the peace that comes from why. Because when you understand your why, when you understand your core values, when you understand what motivates you from the inside out, now you begin to operate from a posture of peace and not confusion. And watch this. Peace is not, contrary to popular belief, peace is not the absence of conflict. Peace is when you're able to manage the conflicts in your life. Because see, the conflicts in your life, they're going to change. They're going to come and go. And you have to be prepared to deal with that. So a lot of people try to engage in conflict elimination. And that's an exercise in futility. You're not going to win that battle because conflicts are going to come. But if you understand how to mitigate and minimize the impact of conflict in your life, now you're working from a posture of peace, right? So that's what we want to do. We want to get to our place of peace. And let's say this, when you're talking about peace, you're talking about the people, the places, and the things in your life. So let's talk about people, because you need people in your life who are going to bring you peace. Now, because you cannot control people, you can't control all of the people that are going to bring conflict into your life. However, what you can do is you can introduce people into your life, bring people into your life that they bring peace, that they either don't bring conflict or they help you bring solutions to the conflicts that come to your life. There is nothing like people who bring peace. There's a biblical scripture. It says, how beautiful are the feet of those who preach the message of peace. I'm taking a little editorial license there, but you get what I'm saying. When you have people in your life that bring peace, it gives you peace and it gives you a level set from which you can operate. So you can't eliminate everyone who creates conflict in your life. You can eliminate some. You can say these are people that I either won't deal with or I will compartmentalize. But you can also say these are the strategies that I'm going to use to mitigate the impact of people who don't bring peace into my life. Now, the next thing is places. And this is a big thing for me because I take a lot of flack from my family because I'll get up and move in a minute. I mean, I will completely change geography without thinking about it. Why? Because, first of all, I've built a career that affords me the opportunity to live anywhere I want. I'm not dependent upon geography. And the second thing is that even if my job were dependent upon geography, I have a skill set that's pretty portable, so I can take it pretty much anywhere I want to go. And if I'm in a place where there's no peace, or if I lose my peace in an area, I can fold up my tent and I can move on. So you need to be in a position where you can adjust your location based on your need for peace. And one of the sad statistics, and it's sad to me, it may not be sad to you, your mileage may vary, but it's sad to me that 85% of people in the United States never live farther than 50 miles from their place of birth. And even probably just a handful more actually see any part of the world. And I'm grateful. We had Veterans Day yesterday, and I'm grateful for my military service, grateful for my 7 years in the Navy, because the Navy allowed me the initial impetus to see the world. And one of the things that, like travel is like a great lover. The more you do it, the more you want to do it. And so when I started traveling with the Navy, it built a desire, it built a yen for travel. And so as a consultant, I continue to travel. And as a civilian, just as a person who has wanderlust, I continue to travel, and this has allowed me to broaden my perspective of the world, to understand things better, understand other cultures, to experience other food, other things. It's just experiencing things, and having had the experience of other locations helps me to identify what my place of peace is, the geography of peace for me. So I know when I'm in a particular place, is this creating peace for me? And if it is, then I'm going to, just like I said about the analogy to a great lover, is that the more you have it, the more you want it. And so that peace is something that that excites me, it enchants me, it encourages me. So the more I have it, the more I want it. Okay. Then the next thing are the things. Now, things are a little bit more, how can I say, it's a little bit more esoteric, right? Because things change. Things change. The car that you have today, it might make you happy today. Tomorrow, it may not make you happy. The shirt that you have today, it may make you happy. The purse that you have today, it might make you happy. And then tomorrow it doesn't, right? So things change. Now, there are certain things like your favorite pair of loafers, for example, or your favorite sweater. Those are things that, they provide a constant peace or to you. And those things you want to hold on to. You want to find the things in life that contribute to your peace. And so there are certain things for me. It's like my guitars. My guitars are something that bring me peace. They just, even when I'm not playing them, just seeing them in my office, it's something that gives me peace because I know that I have the capability to develop music in my midst, and that gives me Peace. Another thing, I'm here in my living room in my house today, and over here I have my telescope on a tripod, and my telescope is something that brings me peace because I can go out and look at the heavens at night, right? And then I also have in my office behind me, I have a bar, a fully stocked bar, and I have a wide variety of adult libations, and that's something that if I want to have a drink, to enjoy an adult beverage, I can do that, and it brings me peace. So, these are some of the things. What is that? That song that people sing at Christmas time. These are a few of my favorite things. And also, I just got finished smoking a ribeye roast this morning. So my smoker outside, that's another one of those things that gives me peace because it's nothing like the whole preparation of smoked meat, and that's something that gives me joy. But watch this. All of these things they're whats, right? But they're not whys. Why for me, let me tell you what my why is so that you'll know. And it's always been this, it has been this from the time that I was a child. I've always wanted to help others be better. When I understand something, I'm excited and I want to make sure everybody else around me understands it. When I have something that gives me success, that brings me a measure of success, I want to share it with others so that they too can experience success. Anybody that knows me, and I have friends that I've been friends with for more than 50 years, and they will tell you that this has been my mission statement: helping others, serving others, helping people be the best that they can be and achieve the best that they can. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and land this plane and let you know that, again, starting this Wednesday, we're going to be doing the masterclass again, and we'll be talking about finding your why and the importance of your core values. Because once you get and there's my cat. Once you get an understanding of core values and understanding your why, then the what, the how, the when, the who's, all of these things will begin to line up, and you'll find that the things that you want to accomplish, the things that you want to achieve, you're going to have more success in doing that because you understand your why, you understand your core values. And if you go back to self, because before you get your why, you need to unpack you. You need to unpack yourself. You need to get to know you. You need to become your best friend, and because you're the most important person. And my dog barking at nothing. Anyway, so make sure that you, I'll send the link for the masterclass. It'll be a Zoom link. It's not going to be a live stream. It's going to be private, but you want to sign up, get plugged in, and get this information because this is going to be transformative. And again, I don't speak from an anecdotal perspective. I'm speaking from an empirical perspective that these are the things that have helped me to achieve success in life. So if you are successful, and maybe you don't need to listen to this, it may or may not help you. But if you're struggling and you're trying to figure out what do I need to do to cross this threshold from mediocrity into excellence, or to just get into the posture of being successful, then this is something that you might want to pay attention to. And initially, free of charge. That's the beautiful thing. So I'm going to put that in there, and I'll share that with you. But in the meantime, thank you for attending my TED Talk this morning. And thank you for growing in real time with me. And may you be happy, may you be well, may you be filled with peace. Talk to you later.